Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining me. It is extremely early today. Dan and I are getting ready to take off on our 3-week, few thousand-mile motorcycle trip down to Southern California for the Thrashins event, and then over to Arizona Bike Week, and however we decide to come back. So before we leave, I thought I'd share with you guys our packing regimen, tools, gear, some snacks, camera gear, water, just all the supplies. Saddleman was nice enough to send us some luggage, and then I went and purchased a separate bag as well. That way we had a few different options to show you guys. So let's take a look. Okay, so here we have two different options from Saddleman. Dan's is already strapped on. I'm not gonna make him take it off, but that is the S3500. It is a 35-liter bag, extremely spacious. I will take you guys in and show you some of the intricate details of that. And then here we have the BR3400. A little bit shorter, a little bit fatter in this direction, about the same width. These bags have a ton of cool features, extremely solid construction. They come with a waterproof bag. So let's dive in here and see what I've got inside. All right, so getting right into it, we have front pocket, good for glasses, wallet, keys, whatever. You have sunglass pockets on both sides. I am keeping some alcohol wipes called Sight Savers. Good to throw on your visor, on your helmet for a second, let it rest, and then when you go to peel it off, it'll pull those bugs off with it. So good trick there. Over here we've got our essentials, watch, chains, and getting into the top part here, unstrap it, flops back, and we have 4 hats and a pair of shoes and a microfiber. Guys, this thing is no joke. There is so much space in here. 4 hats, pair of shoes. It's on its own dedicated shelf. I really like that because if your shoes are a little bit dirty, you don't end up getting your clothes mixed in with all that nonsense. So getting into the main body here, we have tons of space. We've got a mesh zippered pocket up here. We have a laptop sleeve here. This is a 16-inch MacBook, fits in here no problem. We've got our toiletries bag. Cool feature about this bag with all of this MOLLE webbing stuff here is if your toiletry bag has that type of stuff, if you wanted to stuff more stuff
Jesus Christ.
in your bag, you can go ahead and strap luggage to the outside of this bag in multiple different locations. So, got a sweatshirt. I'll be wearing another one. We've got 8 pairs of boxers, 10 pairs of socks. We've got thermal liner, swim trunks, 4 pairs of pants. We've got like 8 t-shirts, just totally all of my clothes, everything to walk into the hotel and leave anything else behind at the bike is able to fit in here, no problem. So really like that. You've got front pocket here, and this is a great organizer. You have, you know, a slot for a knife, and then 2 different Velcro covered pockets there. On the back side here, we have our mounting system. This slips right over your sissy bar. You've got a Velcro patch here that you're able to stick more stuff to on the back side of the sissy bar there. So just tons of options here. You've got tons of hook points. You have another pocket up here, which we're using for holding our rain cover. So that's kind of some of the basic features of this bag. It's a bag, but it is a nice bag. It's extremely solid as well. It really retains its rigidity and shape. That's really nice because it makes it pretty easy to set up as a backrest on our bikes as well. So I'm gonna take you guys over, show you how it looks on the bike, show you a cool little trick that I found online that I'm gonna end up implementing here with this setup. And I've got Dan doing the same. And we'll take a look at Dan's bag. All right, so mounting this thing on the bike could not be any easier. Slip her right on over the sissy bar there. And then we have on both sides Velcro strap. I've got it slipped under the sissy bar here. I'm hooking it on there. Same thing on the other side. That thing's not going anywhere. That's just with 2 buckle straps here. Comes with, I think, 3 more. So already strapped down well. Back here, I have a little hook here straps around. That way now we're secured from this rear part being able to come up beyond the backrest of the sissy bar here. Super sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So from here, I will show you my cool little trick to be extremely comfortable on this bike with this bag. So here we have a Samsonite backrest, 14 bucks off Amazon. You're gonna hook this on, run it around the back here. I'm gonna run it through here. That way it's not able to slide up. And strap it on. Shit. With the backrest on there, we are living like kings. Like that is just, how do you get more comfortable than that? It looks like it would be uncomfortable the way that it's over the seat here, but it does collapse to just perfect with the seat back there, and keeps my posture nice, keeps me locked in. Just could not be a more distance-oriented setup. So very excited about this. I look forward to sharing my experience with this bag on the trip. Let's take a look at Dan's. And this is the Saddleman S3500. So again, he's rocking the seat back here. That's gonna be extremely comfortable for him. This bag is very, very cool because it has the ability to open on both sides. So rather than a top load like mine, you're able to unzip this whole side window here on both sides and have access to all of your things. Like, come on guys, that is freaking awesome. You've got glasses, gloves, undies. Let me get in there. Dan's got flip-flops. I didn't even bring flip-flops, maybe I should. Jeans, sweatshirts, you know, t-shirts, and it's really nice that you can just snag whatever you want out of the bag. You don't have to end up pulling everything out like I have to. So honestly, this is a killer design. Really good on Saddleman for coming up with something like that. Just totally makes sense in a motorcycle application here. So what do you got in here, Dan? Is this toiletries? Yeah, toiletries. So you got toiletries attached up here. Like I was saying, you can attach it on the outside of the bag, which is really nice because then you can use more bag room for whatever you need. Up top, you have a window that gives you access down below here. Same thing over here. What do you got? Same shit, right?
Same stuff, yeah. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash.
Look at this guy. This guy is freaking prepared. Man, we ain't coming back. We're not coming home. All right, so as you can see, extremely well prepared. Again, same mounting system here. It just attaches to the back of the seat back here. Tons of hook options. You really can't find a bike that this is not going to strap to as long as you have some sort of a sissy bar application. So these bags are also set up to be flipped around. If you have a luggage rack here, and it will sit reverse, and then you can have your passenger with you. And based on the size of this bag, you could easily fit you and your passenger's luggage for a week. So I don't see a reason to need a larger bag than this. You know, we can access laundry mats and stuff like that along the way if you need. So yeah, these bags are massive, they're convenient, they're well thought out and designed. The materials are fantastic. You know, you've got your waterproof bag, so you really can't miss. This is just some really premium luggage, and a big thank you to Saddleman for sending it out. All right, so we've gone over the basics of clothes and toiletries and the Saddleman bag. Let's talk about what else is coming along with me on the trip. So we have some heated gear here. That is going to be what I'm wearing as we leave because it is cold currently. I'm also going to have my leather vest, and then we have our Gerbing heated gloves there. I learned this from the 2-Lane Life guys. Extra large kitchen gloves, completely waterproof. Throw those over the top of whatever gloves you're running. If you get caught in rain, even with waterproof gloves, there's only so much that they can do. So that's gonna make sure that your gloves truly do stay dry and the outsides don't get all soggy. So here I have 2 different balaclavas. I've got my light one, which is great for wind. And then I've got my snowboarding one, which is like fleece lined, freaking gonna be extremely comfortable if we end up in some really gnarly conditions going over one of the passes as we make our way south. And then I've got some lighter option gloves, parathrashing gloves, and then I've got some thick, warm, waterproof, but not heated Harley gloves as well. So that's gonna be it for that type of stuff. And then we've got camera gear. We've got a suspension adjuster, which will go in my toolkit here. We have thrash and rain gear. Absolute must. Rain gear is a must on a motorcycle trip. It's gonna rain. It's just gonna. Here we have some snacks. This is gonna help us out if we end up on the side of the road just absolutely starving. And motorcycle tool roll. So I put this together myself. I looked into buying a tool roll and it was like $150, and I have so many spare tools in a tote that I decided to just throw something together. So we've got your basic wrenches, 10, 12, 14, 17. We have 9/16 down to a 3/8 in terms of standard. We've got a 1/4-inch drive ratchet. We have some sockets, some Allens, and some Torxes in this pouch here. We also have a complete tire patch kit. If we end up with some sort of a roadside hazard, we can take care of it and get safely to a place to get, you know, a new tire put on. We've got a screwdriver here with all the different options, Phillips flathead, large and small. And then pro tip here, use a bigger crescent wrench and then just cut the end off. That way you're able to have the jaws that open up much further than a smaller crescent wrench, but you're still able to fit it because you chopped it down. So if you need more leverage, you can use one of your wrenches, pinch down on the end, and you'll still have just the same sort of an effect there. We have a set of pliers here, or channel locks. Those are gonna come in handy if for some reason we don't have the right size of something. This is very basic stuff here, not a ton of tools, but there's only so much that you can bring. You have to kind of be a little bit choosy. But in my opinion, this is going to be a decent offering in terms of being stuck on the side of the road. So that's kind of what's going to be in my saddlebags. This is a 3-week trip, but we are looking at, you know, after a week, we're going to be at an Airbnb. We're going to be able to wash clothes. We're going to buy clothes on the trip. Anything that you need, you can pick up too. I know, like, we want to be as prepared as possible. We spend a lot of time thinking about it and staying up late and waking up in the middle of the night. Oh, did I pack everything? But we try not to stress too hard. We've done the due diligence here. We've prepped the bikes out. I think that we're ready. All right, you guys, I think that does it for this one. Short and simple, but I thought it was worth sharing with you exactly how we prep out for a multiple week trip. Big thank you to Saddleman for sending us this luggage. It's extremely high quality stuff, and I look forward to sharing with you guys my thoughts on it as we put some miles down with them. So thank you for coming along. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you have not already. Comment down below with any questions or concerns, and don't forget to subscribe, because for the next 3 weeks, we are on the road. Catch you guys in my next off week. It's not my off week, but